It's been about 7 days since I've actually been back at work, and I am really trying to gather up my thoughts, my feelings on how I'm really feeling about this. If y'all don't know, I have been off work for medical reasons since September of last year. So I'm just coming back to work. July 1st was actually my first day. And so it's been about 7 days now since I've been back at work. And I just want to talk about that a little bit. So today's vlog is just going to be basically about me getting back into the swing of things of working from home. So as you can tell, I'm in a different location. So, that's another completely different thing. But I just want to talk about how management is really trying to play me right now. Okay. First week, it was like, take your time, get through all the courses because, in corporate America, you have to stay on top of these compliance tests and stuff, courses. So I am in the process of working on that now. And I have like over 2,000 emails I have to get through as well. Before it was like, take your time, get through the courses because, we want you to stay on top of everything so you will be set up for success. And now the second week is like, get through these courses and, try to finish it up today, blah, blah, blah. So here we go, and like I stated before, this really was not my plan to come back to this position, but here I am. So I'm a big girl. I have to pull up my pants and do what I need to do. But like I stated before, for the next 2 years, I'm going to work. And after that, most definitely, I will be retiring. So I just want to talk about that a little bit on how corporate America is, how you have to navigate it and just stay on top of your game. But if you all don't know, and if you do know, I started this channel basically talking about corporate America, working from home, all of the things. Yes, excuse my attire. I have a lot of stuff in storage. I just don't have any of my clothes because I do talk a lot about getting up, getting dressed, putting your good foot forward on looking your best and feeling your best. So excuse my attire today. I just have on some blue jean cut up shorts, my white t-shirt. So yeah, so I just wanted to stop briefly, talk about that, and let me get back to it, to get through these courses, look at some of these emails, and I will get back with you all shortly. Here it is, day 8th, back in corporate America. Yeah. When I first started working, probably around about the age of 15, 16, of course, it was my first summer job through a job program, through school, through high school. And I worked that, graduated high school, went off to college, got into the real world, started working in corporate America, did everything that I thought was the correct way to do it, worked over 30 some plus years, got to a point where I knew I was burnt out and I really needed to do something about it. So that's where I'm at right now, pretty much. And yeah, just want to talk about it because like I said, you go through life, you do everything that you're supposed to do once you get in the working world, off into corporate America, working for these companies that truly don't care about you for real. They just want to a body there to do their work and to pretty much so take your life away from you. Because when you are in this world, and that's with any job, but specifically corporate America, because that's what I know, but when you're in this type of world, your life is no longer yours. And you do everything to pretty much so climb the ladder, to get to the next level. I did all of that and still wasn't really appreciated for it, when you really get down to it. Most of these companies do not care about you. And once you get to a point, you have to realize and know when you are actually burnt out. And a lot of people just truly don't really know that they're burnt out and the trauma behind it. A lot of people just kind of push through it and don't really know what's going on. And pretty much so that's what it is. You're burnt out on working so many years and not really getting any satisfaction out of it. So here, that is what I'm discussing. I'm going to be raw and uncut with it. I'm not going to pretend on it. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Enough is enough. And when do we have the right to say enough is enough? You have the right to say enough is enough when your body tells you enough is enough. We've been so conditioned to push through, to push through, to push through. That's for the average woman to just push through, let alone a black woman to just push through. Damn what your body is telling you. Just overlook all of that, but just keep pushing through. So I'm at a point in my life right now with me working these last 2 years, and it's going to be a countdown going forward. With me working these last 2 years, I would just be setting myself up to do what Martha wants to do, have a life that Martha wants to have, pursue whatever I want to pursue after this chapter of my life. All of my dreams, all of my aspirations, all of it. Because again, you have to start listening to your body, listening to your mind, because if you're having issues, burnout, the whole 9 yards, your body is going to tell you this. It's going to tell you. So listen to it. Know what the signs are. And it's pretty clear when you know what's going on and your body is telling you what's going on. Even your mind is telling you what's going on. But we have a tendency to kind of overlook it, we start thinking that it's probably something else, but you're not really looking deep into it to just really say, what am I feeling? Why am I feeling like this? You just have to listen to your body, your mind, because it's going to tell you something is not right. Enough is enough. You need to seek whatever help you need to seek. If that's your doctor, your psychologist, all of the things. But you need to start listening to your body and your mind. So, with all that being said, let me get online, get to it, to continue on setting myself up for these next 2 years to do what Martha wants to do, because enough is enough.